Welcome into the era of AI. In this lecture, we're going to show you how you can create a different type of GPT this time around. This one can create logos. But first, before that, I would like to go here and explore GPTs and just show you that there are some successful people that created a logo creator, and they're really doing very good, such as this one here, which is specialized in creating logos. And it's pretty good, right? So there's a lot of conversations that have been started with this one right here, and we can certainly create something like that. And hopefully that also goes and becomes a infamous logo creator, like this one here. So let's go ahead and start the process. First thing is first, click always on new GPT to start a new GPT. Go back here and describe what you want this GPT to be about. So I want this GPT to create all kinds of logos. All right, so I want to create a GPT specialized in website logo creation in a minimalist professional style. It should ask the user about their brand colors, their brand tagline, their brand name, and the product that they're selling. And I want it to be powerful, and it should ask the user if they like the logo or not. If yes, then it's good. If they don't like it, then it should create a new one. And the conversation starters should start with the questions it should ask. If there is any missing information, it should tell the person, but it should make it quick. So the bottom line here is before it generates a logo, it should ask the person about their brand colors, their tagline, their brand name, and also what product they're selling. And when it generates a logo, it should ask the person whether they liked it or not. If they didn't like it, then it should generate the one according to what they like. And of course, it should ask all the questions. So it should not just generate the logo just like that. It should first ask questions. So let's go ahead and send the message. And this is the first message. All right, so here I'm going to ask it to create a series of no more than 4 syntax prompts to program our GPT with all the provided instructions, and make sure these prompts can be directly understood by the GPT builder by simply copy pasting them. And I'm going to say, I want you to mention a disclaimer, a copyright disclaimer, copyright disclaimer for the person to check, for the person to take their own responsibility, right? Because some people might accuse the GPT of causing them to have an issue. So what we want to do, we want to make sure we add a clause there in which when it generates the logo, it just states that, you know, it's a good logo and all, but you have to make sure you do your own due diligence when it comes to this. So now it is basically generating a first prompt, initial greeting and information gathering. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the code, head back into ChatGPT, paste it in, right? So that's the first thing. So once you copy that, head back here for the second prompt. But first off here, because we haven't named our GPT in the prompt, it's going to certainly ask us about a name, and also it's going to ask us if we like the logo. But we surely are patient, so we're going to wait for its answer. All right, so let's give it a name, Logo Craft. I'm actually going to say logo engineer is better, right? And before providing the second prompt, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just going to say logo engineer is better, waiting for it, of course, to generate the image, which I'm going to say yes to, because I know that these images generated by DALL-E are almost always amazing. All right, so now it's a pretty good logo. I like it. I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to paste in the second prompt. And let's go back here for the prompt number 3. Then there's prompt number 4, and then there's a copyright disclaimer prompt. And that's it. So that's as simple as that. We just copy paste until we get our designer. So here, I'm going to click send a message. It's going to send it. Head back. Now, I copied prompt number 4. This one is prompt number 3. Now let me copy paste prompt number 4 here, just waiting for it. You can already see that it basically generated some conversation starters. But here, I'm pretty sure it should adjust them by using this. So I'm going to paste prompt number 4 and then go back for prompt number 5 for copyright. Remember that you have a limit of 40 messages every 3 hours. This is why this way is the most perfect, because it limits how many prompts you have to use. Because here, we've only used at the beginning as 2 prompts, 1 and 2. And we got an answer, and then here we used 5 prompts. So in total, to create this entire GPT, we have used 7 prompts plus the prompt where I said that I like the name to change and to be logo engineer, right? So it's 8 prompts in total. Finally, let me go ahead and paste in this final prompt, which basically is about creating the disclaimer. It's going to go ahead and provide us with the disclaimer. You can see here, logo engineer, a creative assistant for logo design. I need a logo for my new cafe. What colors work best for a tech logo? Could you suggest a tagline? Describe. All right, so here, these conversation starters are not really good, but we can change them. All right. So I'm going to actually click here on the green button. Instead of other, this is a logo designer, so it should be in the category of DALL-E. And so let's go ahead and click on confirm, in which case it's going to confirm this. All right, so it's going to confirm. All right, and it's published. So now we can ask it to generate our first logo. Now I'm going to ask it to generate a logo for my own brand. So I'm going to say, my brand is Passive Income Gen Z. Design a logo for me. Let's see if it asks those questions. To design a logo for Passive, I need a bit of information. Pretty good. So it is asking questions. The preferred colors. So I'm already going to answer to that by saying green and purple are my colors. Green for money, purple for Gen Z. The tagline is empowering every day, or empowering people to earn money online. Number 3 is brand description. So I failed to add it, so I'm going to pause, go back and edit. Number 3, I'm going to say brand description is the world's best online passive income university. And then for number 4, what I'm going to say, the visual style preferences. Are there any visual style preferences? I'm going to actually say make it minimalist. I could say something else like vintage or what other type of logo I prefer. In this case, I'm going to say minimalist. Just see what it does. So now it is creating the logo. By the way, DALL-E is capable of creating images with text. So it can write text pretty good. And sometimes it makes mistakes when it comes to writing text. But overall, it's pretty good. So for example, here, have a look at this. It says Passive Income Gen Z University. All right, Passive Income Gen Z Online University. There's the green and purple color, which they look fine, but they just don't look as good as the logo I've created personally for my own brand. But overall, this is pretty good. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Now here, this can be downloaded, but it will not be a PNG. It will be a different format. So it actually will be in this very specific format. So what I advise you to do is to take this logo to Canva, right, by copying it like this, copy the image, and go and paste it on top of Canva, and then download it as a PNG, right? And you can choose any dimensions on Canva that you want. Usually go for 512 by 512. That preserves the logo. So hopefully you liked this. I'll see you in the next lecture in which we're going to create yet another useful GPT.